Hi everyone, I'm Haley. With the Golden Globes coming up on the 28th of this month, I thought I would cover a new film from Netflix that came out just a few months ago that is nominated for the Best Motion Picture Animated Film, Over the Moon. Over the Moon is about Fei and her family. Not far into the movie, we see that Fei's mom passes away. Fei has a hard time accepting this, and accepting the fact that her father wants to move on. So this film follows Fei's journey to understand the process of loss, grieving, and acceptance. I feel like the team at Netflix did a really good job setting up this film through the first two songs. Though we don't get to know Fei's mom that well, through the songs we're able to get a good idea of who she is and what she stands for. And the way that the story is told, it's told in a way that everyone can understand, including children. Throughout the film, it's building you up and getting you prepared for what happens in the end. For me, myself, I still was not mentally prepared to see the type of ending that this film gave us. It was really hard, even though throughout it, we do hear and talk about finding other people, finding strength in them, and being able to move on. But since the film is focusing on Fei and we follow her so closely, she is not yet ready to move on. So since we're following her, I was emotionally more connected to her and her story. And so by the time that she becomes ready for everything, it was really hard on me to watch. The animation of this film is really well done. I would say that the animation of this film would definitely be on par with Pixar and Disney Studios, which I kind of expected for Netflix to have, since it also was the studio that gave us Claws. The whole world and environment of the film really brings you in and lets you being captured in the story. It allows you to just lose yourself and just believe that this world and everything is true and happening, which is very important for animation to be able to do that, since everything's done by scratch and it may not look real like real life pictures, films. Besides the musical soundtracks, the songs that all the characters sing, I thought the background music was really well done. It really helps bring the audience in and help set the scene. It helps define the world more. It helps bring more life, more character to everything around. It also helps set in the emotion.
Chunga loves it up there alone. That's why she took both immortality pills instead of saving one for Hoyi.
Actually, according to my mother, I might be related to Hoyi.
Holy the archer! Show!
Two.
That's not what happened, Auntie. Hoyi was off fighting demons.
With his bow and arrow.
When a robber came and tried to
Steal the immortality pills?
You may not be looking for it or even completely aware that it's there, but because the soundtrack and music is done so well, it's doing its job in a way that is not noticeable. It really helps bring everything together and help make everything more concrete, making it more believable. My personal favorite part of the whole entire film was definitely the relationship between Fei and Chin. You can see at the beginning of the film that Fei doesn't really want him around and that she's really annoyed by his presence. And she continues to have this way of thinking throughout most of the film until close to the end of the film. And by that point, she truly accepts him as her brother, and she really does want to keep him around. And it becomes more of a true brother-sister relationship where she may get annoyed with him and he may get annoyed with her, but they still both want to be there and help each other. Chen shows this more throughout the film rather than Fei because he's already come to terms and he's excited to be able to get a sister through their parents getting married. And he wishes that Fei would see it the same way. So when she does, you can tell that he is overjoyed that he will be gaining a sister. Overall, from every aspect of like the art direction, animation, script writing, and the music, I feel like all of this comes together in a really well combined film. I don't know how well it will hold up against Soul or Onward. I will be super excited to see if it is able to win the best motion picture animated film. I personally love this film and will be definitely watching it more often. I would definitely recommend for anyone watching this who has not seen the film to definitely take a moment or make some time to stop and watch this film. You don't need to have kids around or anyone who's younger. This is definitely a film meant for everyone and anyone who wants to watch it. I truly enjoy this category because I love seeing all the different films, all the animated films, all of the ideas that people are able to come up with and achieve through the animation. Another reason why I like this category is because with today's animated films, they're becoming more and more universal, which is something important to me, that we'd stop categorizing animated films as meant for only children or only families. Anyone and everyone should be open and welcome to watch these films because they have such great storylines, great animation, and amazing reasons for existing. Sure, there are some things meant for children, but we are getting more and more into a entertainment world that is accepting of everyone enjoying these types of TV shows or even films. For me personally, I really liked that this was a musical animated film. The musical numbers really added to the storyline and helped carry along the film and made it into something that wasn't really hard to watch. It was able to bring a lighter atmosphere to the film so that it wasn't that much of a heavy topic to have to cover. I felt these musical numbers really did help to be able to make it more of an inclusive audience, allowing more people to be able to enjoy it. I also love that this film has Asian main characters and is a focus on Asian culture. I don't want to speak too much about it because I myself am not Asian, so I don't want to misrepresent this community and group of people. I just simply want to state the fact that I find it really amazing that we are able to be more inclusive to other cultures and races and be able to get films that are starring these type of people so we can get more of a idea and a better idea that these cultures exist and that they truly do have amazing stories and ideas to bring forth for all of us to enjoy.